Guys, this is going to be the first video of reviving this 2005 325i I picked up on Facebook Marketplace for $750. Apparently, according to the original owner, the motor needs to be retimed. It just had a bunch of head work and everything done to it. And yeah, I'm pretty excited to get this thing up and running. They bought it as a gift for my mom for Christmas, so that's what this project is going to be, trying to get this thing up and running for her so that me and her can go take trips together, go to car shows, and do all that sort of stuff once I get my car fixed with the single turbo kit. Be a totally different video though. A lot more to come on that, so yeah. First couple of things that I'm gonna start doing to this is just getting rid of all the small imperfections like that sticker, cleaning up these wheels here. I know this is mostly just hard stuck on brake dust. There's really no curb rash around these. I'm gonna try and keep this car as OEM plus as possible. Probably just put it on some lowering springs. As you can tell, the suspension in the back does obviously need to be changed. Looks like we got some worn out struts and shocks, but the good thing about this car is it only has 132,000 miles. So, and it's almost fully optioned out for the year. You can see we got the Harman Kardon. That needs to be redone. It is starting to purple. Black interior with the sports seats. The sunroof. We are gonna have to fix this. The rest of the interior panels are right there. But for the most part, this thing is in really, really good condition. So for the price, I really can't believe I got the deal that I did on this thing. The main thing we're going to be doing in this video though is just going over this whole entire thing, really cleaning it up. I'm going to insert some pictures here. So yeah, you can see just how dirty this thing was before I cleaned it up. The day I picked it up, it's obviously been sitting since 22, so, but it's no rust, none of that. Really awesome. Yeah, like I said, we're mostly going to focus on cleaning this thing up today. I want to get a car cover on it because this windshield has been replaced. It does have some hail damage, as you guys can see. I'm going to try and pull most of those out in videos up to come, but whenever they replaced the windshield, they didn't exactly put the gaskets back the right way. You can see it's all popped out right there. So I have to take a crack at that. I don't want mold growing in here. And the first thing I saw, I guess you guys could see that, is mold starting to grow right there on the floor mat. What I'm gonna do right now is take these seats out, just give myself a little bit more room to work on the car, see what needs to be touched up and everything. I'm gonna come onto these seats. Whoa, hold on, no diddy. I'm gonna take the seats out, hit them with some leather polish, get some black Sharpie, and just try to go over all these little cracks. They're really not that bad. The camera makes them look a lot worse. This is the worst spot right here where the bolstering is kind of gotten chewed away at, but I think it's fine. It's only got 130,000 miles, like I said. This seat's really not that bad. The back seats really aren't that bad. That back spot right there, I'm gonna have to try and do something with. I'm sure I can get that out. Yeah, besides those little tears right there, that's just some dirt. The carpet's in really good shape. Just realized we're missing a panel right there. No big problem. I'm excited. Let's get the seat removed. Just want to point out, I'm going to be going over any of these little chips or anything. The steering wheel is in really nice condition. I like to leave these unwrapped or unchanged for as long as possible. I do like the OEM steering wheel a lot in this car, more than actually the F10 and the E90. But yeah, just any of these little chips that I can find, like that right there. I'm just gonna hit that with some black Sharpie, just see if it won't come out. If not, then we'll either get new parts or we'll repaint what we possibly can. Okay, so I just pulled the driver's seat out. Wasn't too bad. One of those bolts right here was a little bit rusted in place, so just had to spray some PB Blaster on it. Other than that, everything looks good. I'm gonna pull that passenger seat out, and also I'm gonna pull the vacuum out and get all this bullshit out of here, blow it all out, because I definitely do not want rust to start building up in these little areas. I did want to point out is once you remove all these bolts, you're gonna kind of have to like move the seat forward and back. Make sure whenever you remove this plug right here, this is your main plug for the seats, if you have power seats obviously, make sure your battery in the back is disconnected. Also, I know BMW with their clips tend to be kind of tricky, so you're gonna come right back here. There's this spot right there. I'm gonna stick your screwdriver in, just ply it up just like that. You can pull it the rest of the way with your hand, and your connector comes loose just like that. We have ourselves a new bent pin, and we're ready for our passenger seat to come out. Now it is kind of tricky getting these out if you've never taken one out before. You just kind of see which way works best for you. This one's actually coming out real easy. I always like to go back first, spin it around. Voila. That's probably the easiest one I've ever taken out, so not always going to be that easy. Just like that. Got our passenger seat out. Sweet. Yo, I got both driver and passenger seat out. Gonna go ahead and blow them off real quick, as well as blow off all those extra leaves and everything that are trapped in all the small spots in the car. So gonna go ahead and remove this back seat. I'm pretty sure it's the same as the E90s, and it just literally pops right up and it's held in with plastic clips. I'm gonna try and fix this here. I did just push down and realize that there is a small tear, but I'm gonna try and somehow fix that up. But other than that, these seats are in really good condition. I've actually never pulled this down. Nice. What do we got back here? Okay, I mean, good enough. No one's ever gonna see that anyways, so solid. I just lift up this back seat to find some sort of unplugged plug. That'll be fun, but we'll deal with that later. I just dropped off the back seat over here, and let's just say that that is rather fucking disgusting. There's literal like fucking spores growing on that shit. I put my hand on it and it felt like wet deodorant, so I'm probably gonna go fucking yak real quick. Next thing I'm gonna go ahead and tackle, since these seats are out, is just cleaning all these inner door panels. You can see it's all crusty in there. Just get all of this all touched up, looking all good, and then I'm gonna focus on getting the inside of this car all vacuumed out and looking good. The main reason why I have to do that, like I said again, is just because I have to throw a car cover on this. I don't want to have to keep taking it off, putting it back on, taking it off, you know. Part of the reason why I took the seats out, it's a little bit easier for me, obviously, to clean them off once they're not in the car and just get them looking right. I'm going to sand down the black mounting bars and paint them black again because they have a little bit of rust on them, and I just want this thing looking immaculate. Just got these all cleaned up, looking good. Nice and fresh. Definitely a lot better than what it was for sure. Show you guys the trunk. It's not perfect, but 100% a lot better. Looking like it's brand new.
I'm walking on all instrumentals. She wanna go where her friend go. She wanna fuck, but I'm bustin'. Like turn up some music and slow down the tempo. Couple bands just for incidentals. She keep her blows cause she falling like pedals. Bitch, I'm the one, no, I don't need a medal. Like big black truck in the hood, let's go. Fuck, did this shit on my own. I ain't had no halo.
Just got done vacuuming out the car. I'd say it turned out great. Definitely a lot better than what it was. I'm gonna go over it once more once I finish up cleaning up all the interior pieces. I mean, this thing's pretty solid right now as it is. Just realized I fucking forgot to clean that, damn it. But I'll do that tomorrow. But for right now, I'm gonna go ahead and bring these seats inside. And yeah, we're gonna get this thing finished up. I'm just gonna go ahead and give these seats a good cleaning. I like to use glass cleaner on these just because it's not super abrasive. You don't really have to worry about it fucking the leather up. And then what I'm gonna use to wipe it down with is a pair of underwear I definitely did not shit myself in. Little tip for you guys, just to make it easier. If you can't get all that little stuck on shit in down there, grab yourself a toothpick. Don't press too hard, but just scrape along in there and it will pull it out. Finished up wiping down the seats. Both of those turned out pretty good. This one turned out really good. I got the forbidden cottage cheese out of that corner. And let me tell you, when I was sitting there and breathing that in with no respirator, trying to scrub that thing off, I mean, it took about 15 minutes. I think I know why he sold the car. That reeked and it did not want to come off. Whatever that was fucking living on that seat. But they both turned out pretty good. And now I'm going to go ahead and give them a leather treatment inside. All right, so I got the seats inside now. Time to start touching up all these little spots on them, and then I'm going to do the leather treatment. Also notice that these are like really, really worn down, so I'm going to work my magic on these and get them looking brand new. The driver's seat finished up. Sorry about the lighting, but that's going to end today's video. As you can see, it's looking pretty darn good. We were able to clean up that spot right there. Sorry about the lighting, but yeah, stay tuned for the next part in this series.